Hey, so I said I would for Blackbird Blade's character Lisa. Thorne. I'm guessing it's Thorne. Yeah, I read it wrong every time. I apologize about the music. I have a fear of being alone, and music kind of helps when no one's in the house. So I'm not turning that off, but I have turned it down. So the character's name, her creepypasta name, and real name are Lisa Thorne. She has no nicknames. She's female. She's 14. I always get ready when I see a 14-year-old. Her date of birth is October 3rd, 1896. Again, another character who seems to be hinted at being immortal and not known why. Maybe it'll tell later. She is still alive. She's bisexual. We don't know where her hometown, her current residence. We know she speaks English. We know she's single, and we know her nationality is English. And she had no label before becoming a proxy, which makes me believe she is another proxy. Hopefully we'll see why, and hope she's not another random one. I have to do the meters to feed again. I'm a stupid American. 1 second. So, it's 1/6800th meter. 1/6800th meters, I guess, which is 5 feet and 6 inches with some extra. So she's about average height, because average height for a female is 5'5", but she's 13, so she's growing. So my guess, she's going to end up a bit taller. She's 52 kilograms, which, 1 second. Which is 114 pounds and some extra. So, the weight, I guess, fits her height. I think it might be a little low for her height. But I'm like chubby child, and I'm like 135, 5 feet tall. Her hair color is chestnut. She has side bangs covering her forehead and long wavy hair. Her eye color is brown. Her skin color is fair. She wears a priest's robe for fathers and covers her eyes with a black mask. The left part of the eye is smudged with her father's blood. Her lips are dabbed with red lipstick, including the corners of her mouth. I guess the lipstick is a way of standing up against her father, who is probably highly religious, so I feel like there's a lot tied into that. Why does she wear a mask? Where did she get the mask? What is the importance of the mask? Don't randomly give them a mask. It's like a black mask that just goes over her eyes. Give a reason for the mask. She doesn't smoke, drink alcohol, or use drugs, which is good because she's a child. So she doesn't take any medication. Her blood type is B positive. She has no disabilities. She's allergic to dust, and she has no disorders. Holy cow, for once we don't have someone who's like schizophrenic or bipolar or a psychopath or a sociopath or depressed. Normally you get a lot of those. I do want to know why she killed, though. Was it just, I want to know why she got into this life. Did Sunderman just randomly come to her for some reason? So before becoming a proxy, Lisa had always been rebellious and shy. She never liked her father since he was always commanding. She loved her sister. She's adventurous and is not afraid of trying out new things, but she hates family parties because of the strangers. So she doesn't like people. She doesn't like company, new company. After becoming a proxy, her passion's to kill. She loves blood and loves to shed more of it. She is uncontrollable and doesn't like to show any mercy to her victims. So, uncontrollable, again, why does she kill? Why does she feel this way? There is more to her than just a killer. Why is she a proxy? To me, it doesn't make sense that she's a proxy, especially if she doesn't like to listen, and if she's uncontrollable, I don't see why she's a proxy. She probably shouldn't be. If you give a reason why she kills, okay, give me a reason, but also give me more of her personality, because I don't see her as being a proxy. It doesn't seem to fit with her. I don't think she should be set on being a proxy, and so her only mindset shouldn't be serving Slenderman. She should have a personality of her own. She should be someone else. She likes blood, and she liked to gossip with her sister about boys before playing proxy. Okay, give a little more on her. You've got this character, and you've clearly put some detail into her and thought into her, but there's a lot missing. There's not much to her. Her only dislike is her father. Start adding on to her. You can't make it, every time you make a killer, you can't make it blood, 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 blood. That's all she likes. That's all she'll ever like. It's ridiculous. There has to be more to her. If again, I don't think she should be a proxy, but if she's a proxy, she should like serving Slenderman. She should like doing things he tells her. It shouldn't just be kill, blood, random violence. Again, I don't think she should be a proxy, though. Give more to her. Her weakness is her confidence, and she tends to underestimate everyone. So, apparently she's the gift of immortality because of the devil. So she can't die. What type of immortal? There are several ways to look at immortal. Immortal is can't be killed by human means, isn't killed by age, isn't killed by human means or age, but can die from things like sickness or supernatural means, can only die from supernatural means. Completely immortal, nothing will ever kill her. This should probably take away most of her emotions, because immortal beings could not live with emotions, because they would be devastated every second of every day, and be pain and torture, and they want to die, but they can't die, and would be like the worst existence to ever have. So, what type of immortal is she? I would not make her the last one. Give ways to have her kill, otherwise her weakness is pointless, because if she underestimates her adversary, great, they can attack her, she's not dying. Do human weapons actually affect her? Do normal weapons actually affect her? Does she die and come back? Does she not die? Can she be injured, crippled, weakened? Is there a way to actually beat and get away from her? Give more on that. Her fears are rape and dominating men. So, you can see why she's, okay, so apparently she was almost raped. They're a little further down. Careful with that. I hope it's answered why in her story. I want to see more of how it affects her. She's like this crazy, uncontrollable person. Is it a stand of defiance against dominating men? Why would she serve a creature that is associated with, to be male? I feel like if you want her to be like this stand-up, defy because she's scared of this dominating, make that way. I know a lot of people who, you don't get in between people. I know people who have been raped and such, and you're either going to have this very loud, outspoken, defiant person, or you're going to have someone who's, quiet or sheltered, or you're going to have someone who actually does, because there are people who will act like they have completely gotten over it, but then there's underlying things that bother them, like they don't like being touched. If she almost got raped, maybe she should have a fear of being touched. Again, don't randomly throw this in. Please, like, build on it. I want to hear more, give reason, understand this. Hobbies are killing. Okay, give her more hobbies. Build her up. Make her a person. You're making her really just this blind killing machine. Even monsters have a story. She's not a cannibal. She was once Christian, but doesn't believe in God anymore. But she made a pledge to the devil. That she worshipped the devil. That's confusing me there. She clearly came from a highly religious family. And I guess that would make her hate God to a degree because of the treatment she received from them. I guess she could not believe in God. Does she believe and worship Satan? Because she made a pledge to Satan. And that made her immortal. Which is another thing that confuses me. She pledged to Satan, but she serves Slenderman. No. Unless she's a proxy to Satan. She's Satan's proxy? I mean, I guess that could make sense if she's Satan's proxy, because a proxy isn't restricted to Slenderman. But I don't think that's the case. So her father and mother, her father was a famous priest, as her family. She had a sister named Renee. Oh, maybe I did read hers. She did, and a brother-in-law named Edwin. I'm not thinking of. That made me think of. She has no friends, though she's fine between the killer and clockwork. She has apparently no acquaintances, but I thought she was fine between the killer and clockwork. She's neutral to no one. She hates everyone but Jane the Killer and Clockwork. Is it because they're men? Because that would make sense if she hates men because of it. That makes sense. I'm not going to do her backstory. So she hasn't been caught. She uses scissors. You can't actually cut people apart with scissors. You're not getting through bone there. Kind of opened it. Pretty sure I'd stab him with scissors. But you're not cutting someone apart, really. You're not getting through bone with scissors. Motives? Fun. Why? That's not a motive. Why is it fun to her? It says she's become mental. Why? I hate it when everyone's like, they just snapped. Why did they snap? What are their triggers? I mean, a lot of serial killers do just snap. But what are their triggers? And I thought she was a proxy. Isn't she supposed to be killing for someone? Did she snap because she made a deal with Satan? She snapped, like, isn't she supposed to be serving someone? Shouldn't that be the reason for her killing? Either make her not a proxy or you're gonna have to change a lot of this. I mean, there's still a lot you need to add on to here. She kills men, women and men, but mostly men because she was almost raped. Why? I think it's actually explained in her backstory, so I guess I'll go over that too. She's a disorganized killer. How has she not been caught? She has to get she's either completely, utterly insane to the point that she forms no patterns. Which makes no sense, because if you're just mental illness for fun, you're gonna form patterns. She has to form no patterns, and she's just so crazy. She's somehow, luckily, getting away from the cops. Add on to that, because I feel like she would nearly be caught a few times. Again, does this have to do with her being a proxy? And is she a proxy to Slenderman or Satan? Or who is she a proxy to if you're going to keep her a proxy? There is no God, there is only me and death. I thought she made a pledge to Satan! Isn't there Satan? Is she saying she's a higher power now, too? Does she believe she's like some goddess on earth or something? A goddess amongst men? Look, that could be a motive. Holy cow. Again, add on to it. So she's immortal because she pledged her soul to the devil. She worships the devil. She believes in the devil. She was almost raped but escaped. At least, oh, it resembles the one she'd worn when she was getting raped. She gave a reason to her mask. It was apparently a masquerade party. Thought she was almost raped. Yeah, and don't randomly throw in rape. Be serious with it. Build her some so you have this reason for it. So many characters, female characters now are throwing in, they were raped. Why? I believe the story answers it. She was fascinated with red lipstick. Is it a defiance to her father and a defiance to God she doesn't believe in? Or does she actually really believe in God and just want to defy him? Has she believed that God has turned their back on them, or that she's turning her back on him? Because I feel like she's still deeply, I feel like this makes no sense, because it feels a lot of this is, there's a lot of religion played in here, and you're like, she's not religious anymore. I wouldn't do that, because there's a lot of religion played in here. She hates commanding men, and she despises God and blames him for everything that happened to her. But she doesn't believe in, again, there's a lot of religion in here. You should still have her believe in things like God and Satan. I mean, she pledged her soul to the devil. She should still believe in these things. She's kind of flat. You do need to add to her some. You need to give more to her, because she's not going to be kill, 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 kill. No, that's not. No, even the craziest serial killers aren't kill, 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 kill. Actually, most serial killers don't even kill for the enjoyment of killing. A lot do. Some do it for the enjoyment of being seen, or believing that they're doing some sort of justice, or doing this on the command of someone else. So, and then who is she a proxy to again? If you're going to keep her a proxy, who is she a proxy to? Shouldn't she want to be more independent, away from everyone else? You clearly have the sense that she dislikes people, and this should become even stronger after being almost raped. She should hate people. So there's a lot of work that can be done on her. I'm gonna post this and then go through the story in another video. So sorry if I tore apart your OC. I really am your friend. If anyone else knows who they want me to review, I'll put a link to my DeviantArt. Just note me it, or I guess you can message it on here, because I'm not getting anything on here, so I'll be able to comment on here, because I'm not getting anything on here, so go ahead. It's not like you're gonna be, like, fighting with people to be seen. I will do stories and characters. Yeah. Bye!